Welcome back to Conflict Chronicles. Today, we're delving into one of the most harrowing battles of World War I, the Battle of the Somme. This historic clash between the Allied and Central Powers left an indelible mark on history. Join us as we explore its origins, course, and consequences. The year was 1916, and World War I had already raged on for 2 long and grueling years. On the Western Front, a tense and bloody stalemate had emerged, with both sides entrenched in a network of trenches that stretched from the North Sea to the Swiss border. In an attempt to break this deadlock, the British and French devised a massive offensive against the German forces, centered on the banks of the Somme River in northern France. The primary objectives were to relieve the besieged French forces at Verdun and to achieve a breakthrough that could turn the tide of the war in favor of the Allies. The Battle of the Somme began on July 1, 1916. With a thunderous artillery bombardment. It was a prelude to one of the most ferocious and prolonged battles in the history of warfare. The British Army, under the command of General Sir Douglas Haig, launched an assault along a 30-kilometer front. However, the optimism that had accompanied the initial bombardment quickly gave way to the grim realities of trench warfare. As British and French infantry advanced across no man's land, they encountered a formidable German defense, complete with deep trenches, concrete bunkers, and barbed wire obstacles. The battle rapidly descended into a brutal and unforgiving stalemate. Soldiers on both sides endured unimaginable hardships, withstanding relentless artillery barrages and enduring the constant threat of poison gas attacks. The very landscape itself was transformed into a nightmarish moonscape, scarred by shell craters and littered with the debris of war. The casualties mounted at an alarming rate. On the first day alone, the British suffered nearly 60,000 casualties, including over 19,000 killed. It was one of the bloodiest days in the history of the British Army. The battle raged on for months, with no clear breakthrough in sight. Amid the carnage, new weapons and tactics were tested. Tanks, in their primitive form, made their debut, though with limited success. It was a testament to the desperate innovation born out of the relentless and unforgiving nature of the battle. Ultimately, the Battle of the Somme did not yield the decisive breakthrough the Allies had hoped for. However, it did come at a staggering cost. The British suffered over 400,000 casualties, the French nearly 200,000, and the Germans approximately 500,000. The battle revealed the brutal futility of trench warfare and the high price of modern industrialized conflict. The Battle of the Somme, while not a strategic victory, did contribute to the gradual exhaustion of the Central Powers. The relentless pressure applied on the Western Front forced the Germans to divert resources and attention away from other theaters of the war. This would have far-reaching consequences in the years that followed. In the end, the Battle of the Somme stands as a haunting testament to the horrors of war and the resilience of those who endured it. It serves as a somber reminder of the sacrifices made during World War I, and its echoes would reverberate through the rest of the 20th century. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the heart-wrenching Battle of the Somme. If you found this video informative and moving, please like, share, and subscribe to Conflict Chronicles for more gripping insights into historical conflicts.